Hello everyone, welcome to QPT. In honor of US Black History Month, the search engine Google is showing this doodle in many countries on 1st February 2024 to celebrate civil rights activist and writer James Baldwin, who is remembered for his many literary works which often explored themes of social justice. With his pen, Baldwin wrote honestly about personal and societal struggles of his time, including race, class, and sexuality. Baldwin was born on August 2, 1924, in New York City. He grew up in Harlem and helped raise his 8 siblings. As a young teenager, he followed his stepfather's influence and became a junior minister at a church in Harlem. He also got involved in his high school's magazine, where he began publishing poems, short stories, and plays. His time working on the magazine honed his literary skills and solidified his passion for writing. In his late teens and early 20s, he took on odd jobs to support his family and in parallel set a goal to write a novel. In 1944, Baldwin's promise as a writer earned him a fellowship, but he found himself struggling to write his first novel, which ended up taking 12 years to produce. This novel, Go Tell It on the Mountain, is a semi-autobiographical story which is now considered one of the best English language novels of the 20th century. At age 24, Baldwin made the decision to move to Paris for another fellowship. Distance from New York allowed him to write more freely about his personal experience. He wrote essays such as Notes of a Native Son, Nobody Knows My Name, and Fire Next Time. His depictions of black masculinity in America were as poetic as they were groundbreaking, and they resonated far beyond black communities. He released his second novel, Giovanni's Room, in 1956. The novel was one of the first to bring in-depth characterizations of homosexuality to mainstream culture, well before the gay liberation movement had gained steam. In the following years, Baldwin continued to write essays and novels that addressed racial tensions in America head-on. In 1974, he wrote If Beale Street Could Talk, a tragic love story set in Harlem. The story was later adapted into an Academy Award-winning film in 2018. In 1986, Baldwin earned the Commander de la Légion d'Honneur, the highest French order of merit. He went on to receive numerous awards during and after his lifetime. But Baldwin's influence is much greater than any award. His works provided valuable representation to people whose stories often went untold, and inspired many civil rights leaders who in turn made progress in society that impacted generations. Let me read some of his quotes. You can read a lot of motivational quotes on our website, thequotes.net. Children have never been very good at listening to their elders, but they have never failed to imitate them. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. I can't believe what you say because I see what you do. Freedom is not something that anybody can be given. Freedom is something people take, and people are as free as they want to be. Anyone who has ever struggled with poverty knows how extremely expensive it is to be poor. The most dangerous creation of any society is the man who has nothing to lose. If the concept of God has any validity or any use, it can only be to make us larger, freer, and more loving. If God cannot do this, then it is time we got rid of him. You think your pain and your heartbreak are unprecedented in the history of the world, but then you read. It was books that taught me that the things that tormented me most were the very things that connected me with all the people who were alive, who had ever been alive. The victim who is able to articulate the situation of the victim has ceased to be a victim. He or she has become a threat. Hatred, which could destroy so much, never failed to destroy the man who hated. And this was an immutable law. You have to go the way your blood beats. If you don't live the only life you have, you won't live some other life. You won't live any life at all. Thanks for watching this video. Find the link in the description of this video to get these 3 ebooks for just $5.99. Use this offer before it ends. I believe all these 3 ebooks are useful. especially the Dream Big book, can help you to get motivated positively. And you can freely listen to the audiobook version. Thanks.